Hello YouTube, this is Bash bringing you here for week 6. We are up against DyeItTight and the New Britain Rockruff, whose team consists of Celesteela, Victini, Mega Venusaur, Hoopon, Bound by Bombi, Kyurem, Taraki, Blastoise, Zepstrika, Mudsdale, and Dusknoir, with Z Captains being Rybombi and Terrakion. My team consists of Mega Latios, Suicune, Sylveon, Alone, Muck, Donphan, Conkeldurr, Scizor, Jolteon, Darmanitan, Regirock, Scyther, and Trapinch. Scyther and Trapinch probably to change because of the situation. Definitely check out the team builder as to why that's going to happen. But and Z Captains being Darmanitan and Donphan. I'll go over the sets I brought really briefly. Darm is a Choice Scarf set with U-Turn Firebolt, Earthquake, Fire Punch. Regirock, the Dwayne Johnson making its debut, is a Stealth Rocks, Rock Slide, Drain Punch, Thunder Wave, Rocky Helmet set. Mega Latias is a very offensive set with Recover, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Dragon Pulse. Scizor is a setup set with Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Natural Gift, Bug Bite, Octoberry. Suicune is Leftovers, Wrestling Tuck, War Scald, and Malone Muck is Iapa Berry with Recycle, Knockoff, Fire Punch, and Brick Break. So, yeah, definitely check out the team builder. I'll explain what happened with what's going on with the Scyther situation / Trapinch, I guess, a little bit more Scyther, as well as the why I'm bringing these sets and the EVs and IV, I guess, and all that. So definitely check that in the description below. But he ended up bringing Celesteela, Blastoise, Mudsdale, Mega Venusaur, Terrakion, and Victini. I am absolutely shocked that I do not see a Hoopon Bound or a Dusknoir on my screen, which is it was really helpful for me to say the least, because I totally thought that was coming. But notes off of the thing, Terrakion could be set up. If Victini is not Scarf, then I feel like, okay, Celesteela and Mega Venusaur are both going to have Leech Seed. Blastoise is going to be a spinner, so that Victini has a lot of longevity, probably. Mudsdale is his rocker. Terrakion is either setup or Scarf. Victini is probably Scarf, by the looks of it, or it's some sort of what's it called? It's maybe like an expert spell set kind of thing, or Culver for the Pursuit Trap, possibly from a low muck. So those are all possibilities of his what he could be bringing. So I believe I'm going. Okay, he's probably thinking I'm going to lead with Regirock, right? So there's a very good possibility that he's going to try to counter lead me, because I want to get my rocks up as early as possible, because Regirock is a very obvious stealth rocker on my team, and he has a Victini. So I expect either Blastoise or Mega Venusaur to lead. So I'm going to lead Mega Latios here, which actually has a pretty good lead against everything on his team, honestly, because he didn't really do with that much. So I'm going to lead Mega Latios here. He's going to lead Blastoise, and I get to go off a free Thunderbolt. The only thing I would be really worried about if he was Mirror Coat, but I didn't think he would be, based off of the team setting. I don't think he really would want to. I think this is probably his switch into one of Darmanitan. This is probably his way of dealing with rocks, of course, and as well as... sorry, I'm tired. This is probably a way to deal with Donphan as well, and even Scizor for the most part could help against that. I don't think it's going to be like a Mirror Coat set, so I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt here. Mega Evolve, click Thunderbolt, and that does a lot. And based on the fact that I've been very defensive sets in the past, he probably has watched the video, and this is why I switched it up this week. And he goes for a Toxic instead, meaning that this thing is pretty much dead. I want to go for, I believe, the Psychic next turn, expecting either the Mudsdale to come in, or the Mudsdale pretty much to come in. I could have went for Dragon Pulse, but I'm going to go for the Psychic, and that does a lot. It shows that he's just like a max HP Blastoise. I don't know if he's defensive or not at that point. I go for Psychic. That does nothing. That does nothing to Victini, basically. So I'm basically telling me that's an AV Victini. So based off the fact that it's AV Victini, and by the looks of it, it's like max HP, max Medef. So this is probably his Mega Latios answer, and I do not think it's a great Mega Latios answer because it gets chipped down way too easily, and the fact that it's not going to really be able to do too much back. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it. I want to kind of see what he wants to do though, so I'm going to go into Regirock here on this turn because Regirock is my answer to Victini. It's my way of chipping this thing down. I'm expecting a U-turn. If he goes for Energy Ball, fine. I eat that because he's not offensive at all, so that's really nice to know. So I'm going to go into Dwayne Johnson. He goes for the U-turn. I get that chip damage. I believe he goes into Mega Venusaur to Mega Evolve that thing. I can go into Darm. I can go into Mega Latios, which is probably the better answer here. So I believe at this point, I think this is going to be defensive, and it's not going to be able to do too much to Mega Latios. So basically, I'm going to go to Mega Latios, I believe, here. And he Mega Evolves, and he shows off the Leech Seed. That's fine. But I think I'm going to double out here. I believe I double out here because I don't want to take all this Leech Seed. As I go to Regirock here, I don't think he's going to stay in here on this. He's going back into Victini, which is his answer. So I get a really good read. I'm going to get Stealth Rocks up here. As he goes into Mudsdale here, and he's going to get up his own rocks right now, I think. That's what the plan is. I'm going to go into my Suicune, I believe. Suicune is a very nice way to deal with Mudsdale here. As he goes for rocks, I get to go for a Roar here, I believe, or a Scald. Do I go for Scald or Roar? I go for Roar. Get this thing out of here. Bring in Victini, that's even better. Basically now after +2 Ball Punch will take out Victini after rocks damage here, so that's really good for me. He's gonna go for Energy Ball. I'm gonna Roar out just in case he decides to switch out again, which is fine. He goes into Celesteela, and I think he's gonna go for the Leech Seed here. I forgot if I stay in or not, to be honest, but so that's kind of what I was leaning towards. So that's kind of, I think I go either to Alolan Muck or no, I think I stay in this turn, see what he wants to do. I think I Scald, try to get a burn kind of thing, wear this thing down. But he goes for Leech Seed. He misses. They only cost him really 16% though, I think. But I'm going to switch out to Darm anyway. So, and the only thing I would have taken was a heavy slam damage there, but it's not the worst thing in the world because he's going to make a good, he's going to reveal the next turn, Protect, and pretty much thinking that this is Scarf, he's going to stay in on the U-turn, which is pretty obvious, I guess, per se, that it's going to be Darm is going to be Scarf at least this match for like a Hoop Unbound Scarf to outspeed that. So I'm going to go with Alolan Muck. He misses Leech Seed again. That sucks. I feel bad for him for that. Missed 2 Leech Seeds. Ah, jeez. But he gets the Leech Seed now. I get the knockoff off. And I'm just going to, I believe I switch out here, predicting the Protect. Or do I go for Fire Punch? No, I go for Fire Punch. He goes for Heavy Slam. I get the Recycle off. So I'm going to try to get this thing low. With Alolan Muck. Maybe I don't even need to use the natural gift on Scizor if I can get this low enough. He goes for Air Slash, maybe we're making a prediction, but or Natan or something like that. But I'm gonna go for another Fire Punch, and this thing is pretty much like pretty low. And I know this entire moveset now, so technically Scizor could set up on this. But his team is not weakened enough. There's a consideration that I was possibly gonna go with the Scizor here, but I need some chip on Mega Venusaur. And I think some chip on Mudsdale before anything happens, I guess. So I'm going to go Darm here. And I'm going to fire off the Fire Punch here. I know he's going to go for Protect. pretty obvious. He loves his protect. It's good to scout out what move I'd be going for. So he's gonna go for protect. I'm gonna go for the fire punch. And here's the thing. Now, in my team builder, I said that Taraki is by far the scariest thing on his team right now. Because the Hoopa and Bound did not show up, but Taraki is by far the scariest thing. So I'm going to make a double into Mega Latios, expecting to switch out to Taraki or something like sacking out Blastoise. So I will not allow Taraki to set up on the Darn for free. So that's the goal I'm going to make right here. I make the double out. He makes the double out to Taraki, and we make a great play. And he is in a very sticky situation because something is pretty much going to die here. So I'm going to go for Psychic, take this thing out. Thank God I do not have to deal with Taraki. I don't have to see that for the rest of the match. Thank you. So so that's looking. We're looking so good right now. I mean, Mega Latios really scares out his team. The only problem is it is getting worn down very hard right now. So I believe he goes into Victini here. I can go for a recover. I know this set. I've seen what he is. Doesn't have any offensive capabilities. And based on the fact that he has energy bombs, thinking that he's more special anyway to begin with. I don't think he's going to be V-Create if he's really of the AV set. So I'm thinking that his U-turn is going to do like 20% probably around that area. So I'm going to go for a recover, I think. I go for recover, yep. I think it does like 20-30%. 33%. I'm at a decent amount of health. He goes into Celesteela, trying to get some recovery off, I guess, per se. Which I don't know if was the best play. So I'm going to go with the Suicune, though, because I don't want to take a heavy slam by this thing. And he goes for the heavy slam. And I want to save Mega Latios for later on, because Mega Latios puts in so much work. I'm going to go for a Scald. I'll speed this and take this thing out. So Celestia is gone, so that means Mega Scizor, not Mega Scizor, Scizor with Aquaberry looks a lot better now, even with the fact that now I can set up on Mega Venusaur if it has HP Fire, as well as maybe even Victini, maybe. So, so I believe at this point he's probably going to go into either Blastoise or Mega Venusaur. So I think that's where he's going to try to do. I believe he goes Blastoise though, if I remember correctly. He goes for Blastoise. I think he's going to try to spin rocks here. I'm going to go for a Scald. Get him down to 1%. Ugh. But you know what? It kind of helps him out for what later on for the fact that he did not actually missed 2 Leech Seeds earlier, so that's fine. He does get the burn too. I'm just gonna rest here, and he's gonna get off a Rapid Spin, I think here. Yeah, he's gonna go for Rapid Spin, take away my rocks. So that means Victini is looking. Victini is still alive at this point, but I'm gonna go into my Mega Latios here, expecting the Venusaur, I think, or do I? Oh, no, I Sleep Talk. I think I get Roar on this turn. Push this thing back out. He goes into Blastoise. I believe on this turn I go for the Sleep Talk again, trying to get something on Mega Venusaur, but we get rest, I believe. So that's not it's fine. It's the worst option that could possibly happen, but it's not too bad because I have a second Darm. I'm not gonna let this thing get any recovery back here. I'm gonna free switch into Mega Latios, and then I can put some pressure on him. So that's what kind of the goal is here. Gets like 1% back from me. It doesn't do it. It's not going to matter because he was at 4 anyway. I'm going to Mega Latios. I get the recover off here. This thing can't do much to me anyway. I believe he goes for a Leech Seed. He lands it this time. I'm going to get off another recover to make sure I'm back at like almost full HP because this is my win con at this moment by the looks of it. Or Scizor. So I'm going to go for a recover. I believe I go back into Regirock here on this play. He's trying to get some recovery here, so now he's outside of range of rocks. But I'm going to go into Regirock here. He goes for the Glaciate. Very cool attack. Glaciate Victini is so cool, honestly. But with my Clear Body, it doesn't make a difference. And I'm pretty slow anyway, so it's not going to make a difference anyway. So I'm going to get my rocks up here. And we're in a situation where he's going to he should probably try to... He's either going to try to Rapid Spin or he's going to try to Scald me here. So this is a 50-50 here. So that's what the 50-50 is, and I can either go for Drain Punch, or I can go for Rocks. Long term, Rocks are a lot more important for this match. That's really something to note. Like, Rocks are a lot more important for this match for Victini, pretty much bringing that down to like nothing. As well as chipping down Blastoise, not Blastoise, Mega Venusaur and Mudsdale. And if he goes for Rapid Spin, he's taking recoil, he's taking Rocky Helmet damage. And if he goes for Scald, it's not the worst thing in the world, because that means I get Mega Latios back in for free, or I even can possibly set up with Scizor at this point. So I'm going to believe I go for Stealth Rocks here. He goes for Scald, he wins the 50-50. I get burned, so we're in a pretty bad situation here because I'm not going to take him out here. But I'm just going to spam Rocks here. And he's going to go for, I believe he goes here for Rapid Spin. So now this is pretty much the difference between, I'm going to get Rocks up. He's going to keep Rapid Spinning. I'm just going to keep clicking Rocks. I'm going to make sure this thing gets up. Rapid Spin probably, the Spike Helmet damage is probably going to do more than what I could do to him anyway. And Rapid Spin does absolutely nothing to me. So I'm going to die to burn anyway. So that means I'm going to keep my Rocks up. So we're in a very good position here. So I'm going to go back in Mega Latios, and I'm going to click Dragon Pulse. Yep, I clicked Dragon Pulse. And pretty much we're in a situation where Mega Latios is looking absolutely amazing. Mega Venusaur and Mudsdale are pretty much, Mudsdale is pretty much the only thing I can't one-shot on this right now at this moment. Mega Venusaur comes in, I'm taking that out with Psychic. Mudsdale comes in, it's the only thing that's going to take a hit from this. I don't know why he sacked Mega Venusaur there, but I'm going to go for a Psychic, bring this thing all the way down. He gets the defense boost, and he goes for Roar here. So I get Roar down to my Scizor. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. I know I'm not going to take it out with a Bug Bite here. I want to bring it pretty low. As he goes for Earthquake here. Brings me this. He gets 43%. I'm going to go for the Bug Bite here. Hopefully trying to get the sweep here. He lives on 8%. That's fine. But he actually gets the roll here. He gets the. I think it might have been a min-max roll. I don't know. I'm not sure. I need to look back at that. But Mega Latios comes in here and can sweep here. It's not going to die to toxic damage, I think, at this point. I'm going to get the Dragon Pulse. And Victini is going to come in, and Mega Latios is going to claim yet another kill. So that gives Mega Latios 5 kills for this match. Absolutely amazing. I love Mega Latios so much. This thing is just a monster, and I think it's also not only that, but the pressure that my other mons give onto it, and the fact that Darmanitan got 6 kills last week. So like, it's not really just Mega Latios putting in the work, but a lot of the other mons that he has to prep for. A lot of the other mons that puts a lot of pressure on his build, and it makes Mega Latios' job a lot easier for in these matches. So GG to DyeItTight. Good luck for the rest of the season. He's a very chill guy. He's actually been doing these streams. He did a stream the other day of him and Godoa Dragon, which Godoa it was so funny with their verses, and you should definitely check that out. So and definitely check out his side of the video. He's a really cool guy, and I believe he is making a run in PCL right now. So definitely check that out. So we do move on to 5-1, looking really good in a very good situation at this point. So I believe we have. Do we have to make an Oshawott next week? I think we do, and he's. I believe I haven't seen his game yet at this moment. So, but at the moment of this match, he's also, I believe, 4-1. I don't know what his record is right now, if he played his match yet, or while I'm recording this or not. But he is in fact 4-1, so that should be a very good match too. Very scary team as well, so we're gonna have to be able to deal with it. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, until next week, Bash.